to Ask the Patient Advocate podcast, where we will discuss all things related to navigating your health. I am Dr. Elena Borelli, and I'm so excited to talk about such an important topic of private patient advocacy. Managing your health and navigating the healthcare system is challenging, but it's a lot better when we go through it together. Welcome, everyone. My name is Elena Borelli, and I am from Pathway Patient Advocates. And Pathway Patient Advocates is a private patient advocacy company. In many states, patient advocacy is a new concept, and many people are not aware of what we actually are and what we do. And so we thought it'd be a good idea to do these Q&A sessions periodically so that we can really kind of discuss the benefits of having a patient advocate and really what is a private patient advocate. And so today we will be discussing a specific topic. We try to kind of focus on one topic with each Q&A, but we're definitely open to answering any questions related to private patient advocacy or patient advocacy in general. And I have with me today from our team, Christine.
Hi, everyone.
So I wanted to start by talking about the actual definition of a patient advocate. So a lot of people will ask me, what is a patient advocate? And interestingly enough, many people that are in the medical field, some of my colleagues will say, I don't even know what that really means. So there are different definitions of the term patient advocate. And it's a fairly new concept. Or private patient advocacy is a fairly new concept. And so without knowing the different definitions, you can't understand why you actually need a private patient advocate. In addition, a patient advocate is often called a health advocate, a medical advocate, a medical navigator, or a professional advocate. And those are all really terms that can be used interchangeably, but that kind of adds a little bit more to the confusion because it can be called more than one name. So today we're going to really go over reasons why everyone really benefits from a private patient advocate.
So we've been receiving a lot of messages and letters asking about this topic. So this is why we are really eager to do a monthly Q&A session to help you better understand the importance of patient advocacy. So we have a letter here from Alex of New York. I'm considering hiring a patient advocate for me and my family, but I want to know, what is a private patient advocate? And does that mean you're going to make decisions for me?
That's a really great question. And Alex, I'd love to answer that for you. So a private patient advocate, like Pathway Patient Advocates, is an unbiased individual who is not affiliated with a specific healthcare system. And so the benefits for that is that we provide this unbiased opinion. He or she is someone who works specifically for you and navigates you through the healthcare challenges. And so in addition, with a private patient advocate, you never have to feel alone. We can help you with a variety of challenges, including new diagnosis, undiagnosed symptoms, rare disorders, cancer, elderly management, medical billing issues, insurance issues. I mean, those are just some of the things that we assist with. And so about your last question, we do not make medical decisions for you. And that is a common misunderstanding because in the past that like designated patient advocate was kind of like a legal term that is still used, but that's actually somebody that you designate like on your power of attorney or whatnot, a legal document to make decisions on your behalf. A private patient advocate does not actually do that for you. Instead, we will provide you with information so that you are able to make the best decision yourself, or whoever your designated patient advocate is, or a power of attorney is. We will help them make those decisions because we're providing them with all available resources and information so that they feel that they are making the best informed decision.
Right. So our second letter here is from Megan of Florida. So I'm having a problem with my medical bills, and my insurance gave me a patient advocate, but it's not working. She never hears me or help me at all. My friend introduced me to patient advocacy, and I want to know, what can a private patient advocate do for me?
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't want to say this, but patient advocates from insurance companies or even healthcare companies like hospitals, they usually offer more of a biased opinion because, well, they work for that company. So while they may be helpful in certain situations, they act more as like a a customer service representative. the patient advocate may refer you to, let's say, a billing department in their system if there's a concern for billing. So they often will direct you to someone. They typically do not have an extensive medical or billing background like a private patient advocate would. So again, there are situations where they may be helpful, but they just kind of work in a different capacity and role than a private patient advocate does. Private patient advocates, on the other hand, work only for the patient and the clients. So we don't have any affiliation for the healthcare system or the insurance system. So we specifically have your interest at the heart of what we do. A private patient advocate provides you an experienced medical provider with unbiased suggestions and assistance to help navigate your path to provide the best possible care. And we can help you. You don't have to be alone. We can help with a variety of medical challenges, including new diagnoses, undiagnosed symptoms, rare disorders, cancer, elderly care management, medical bills, and even insurance issues.
So the next letter we have here is actually from James of California. So how can you help with my medical bills and insurance issues?
Sure. So approximately 85% of medical bills contain billing errors, and that's a huge amount, but it's unfortunately true. The problem is that you may even be reluctant to get medical care when you know you need it because of that cost, of the concern for the cost. And that's unfortunate, because when you're sick, you really want to be able to have a better quality of life and get the care that you deserve. And so what I would recommend is really reaching out to us. Here at Pathway Patient Advocates, we can help. We can assist with reviewing the medical bills, looking for errors, areas of concern, and submitting appeals when they're necessary. We can also help provide health plan benefits, education, correct billing errors due to improper coding. We would communicate as needed with the insurance companies, the doctors, health facilities such as hospitals, doctors' offices, etc., and do a complete medical billing review and audit. Our billing and medical experts can save you money and leave you feeling comfortable to get the medical care that you actually need without worrying about the cost. Nice.
Right. So our next letter here is from Julie of Maryland. My mom was diagnosed with cancer a few weeks ago. Can a patient advocate navigate a new or existing medical condition?
So we know that being sick is scary. And we all know at Pathway Patient Advocates from a firsthand basis what it's like to be in that situation, especially one that is life-altering, such as cancer. We know you want to know that multiple options are available, and we want you to know that we can help you find those. And so we can assist you in navigating your path to management and comfort. For many, having a sick family member or loved one is emotionally exhausting and overwhelming. And a patient advocate is here for you and your family as well to help you navigate that process. You can focus on really getting the rest and the care you need and spending time with your loved ones while we are doing the discussing and planning and research needed on the medical and billing side. A patient advocate is here for you however you need us. This includes resources such as coordination of care, second opinions, researching different treatment options, and so forth. You don't have to travel this path alone. We're here to help you.
This is really like getting exciting as we're learning something that can help us in difficult times, right?
So our next letter here is from Patricia of Portland. Do you also help with senior placement or support elderly care?
We do. That's a great question. So as we age, we develop different medical issues. We become less dependent. We become less independent. And loss of dependence, whether minor or major, can be a difficult adjustment. There are many factors involved in choosing the best placement and care for yourself or a loved one, such as like a parent or grandparent. A patient advocate can help make that transition smooth and enjoyable so that it's not a stressor on the family member, or yourself. This is just one of the many ways that we can help.
So our next letter here is from Kimberly of Washington. My insurance doesn't cover patient advocate. Why should I pay for an extra expenses or out of pocket?
That's a really great question, and we get that question quite a bit. If people are just kind of calling to get information, they say, well, my health insurance offered me this patient advocate. Why should I pay out of pocket, if it doesn't cover it for you guys? And it's a valid question. However, an experienced private patient advocate can save you up to hundreds of thousands of dollars and help you attain the medical care that you need in a more timely manner and the proper care that you need. And that's the key. It's not just, it's quality and at a reduced cost. And so, and also in a timely manner. And that's really, all three of those are very important in almost any medical issue. And we can provide that all at the same time, simultaneously. This not only saves you money and time, but also helps you achieve and maintain an improved quality of life. And as you know, we only have one life. So we recommend that you care for it well. With a healthy life, you have the opportunity to start or continue enjoying life. And it is essential to take care of your health. And we're there to really just help support you doing that.
Right. Okay, so we're down to our last letter we have here. This is from Irene of Michigan.
I hired a private patient advocate before and it didn't help me at all. How do I trust that you are a different patient advocate than him?
Yes, great question. And I am sorry to hear that, Irene. I'm physically located in Michigan as well, but we do have clients all throughout the US as well as Canada. And each patient advocate has a different level of experience and education. And I recommend that you ask and make sure that you feel comfortable with the patient advocate that you pick beforehand. And consider asking if they have experience with your specific situation, how long they have been practicing for, what their educational background is. And, your goal is to really select an advocate that you are going to feel comfortable trusting and feel confident that they are advocating for you. And some patient advocates will, start, they come from a medical background and they just assume that they're going to jump into patient advocacy because they have a medical background. But that is definitely not always the case. Just because you have a medical background does not make you a great patient advocate. I actually have many, many clients and have had past clients who were medical professionals and did hire me to advocate for them as their patient advocate. It's definitely a different specialty. Having a medical background is definitely useful, but it doesn't equate to just magically being a good patient advocate. You really need to experience and have certain skills and have researched different things and have knowledge in that specific patient advocacy realm to really understand how you can best help your clients. So the Pathway Patient Advocate team includes both medical and billing experts, and our span of knowledge is really equipped to assist you in any challenge of medicine that you face. I am a board certified patient advocate, and the benefit of that is that you really know that there's a certifying body that really helps support your knowledge and your understanding of patient advocacy and what exactly is the best recommended practice, ethical and morals related to that, and so forth. Our team has experienced personal challenges and professional challenges in healthcare that has led us to develop Pathway Patient Advocates. Like I had mentioned earlier, I have over 20 years of experience working in the medical field, cancer and rare disorders, undiagnosed symptoms. That's really what I primarily specialize in. And I can really help advocate strongly in those areas. Pathway Patient Advocates can help you attain the care that you need. Me and my team treat every client like part of the family, and we'd love to help you get the proper care that you deserve. That's really our goal.
That's a really good question to end our live session today. Yeah, thank you so much for sending us letters just like this.
We'd love to talk to you more. If you have any questions that you think of, you can always reach out to us, send us an email, as well as contacting us via our phone number. Our main number is 947-517-8395. If you have a question for Ask the Patient Advocate, email advocate@pathwaypa.com. Managing your health and navigating the healthcare system is challenging, but it's a lot better when we go through it together.